Downtown Raleigh is full of beautiful historic homes, and you've got a chance to tour them while enjoying music at the same time. Lyman Collins is here to tell us all about it. So nice to have you here.
Well, thanks for having me.
So this tour goes through the Boylan Heights area of Raleigh, right?
That's right.
So tell me a little bit about that area.
Well, Boylan Heights is, we call it one of Raleigh's first suburbs.
A suburb? Wow.
It's not a suburb anymore.
No.
But it was one of the first neighborhoods that extended beyond the original boundaries of Raleigh, and it's also the first neighborhood in Raleigh that has curvilinear streets.
What does that mean?
That means the streets follow the landscape rather than the side of the hill.
And
all of downtown Raleigh is, on the grid pattern.
Right,
and,
right.
But in Boylan Heights, you can actually find where Lenore and Cabarrus, which are parallel downtown, intersect.
I've noticed that as I've driven through Boylan, there's lots of curvature to it. So look at these beautiful stately homes. How did this idea of having musicians in there come about? Well,
it was a way to showcase the neighborhood's creative side as well as its historic side. The homes, of course, are beautiful, and there are a lot of interesting history behind them. But also, Boylan Heights is home to a lot of creative people, and including musicians and artists and others. And so it was a way for us to add a little bit of a twist to the traditional house tour. What kind of architecture will we see? Oh, well, everything from the large houses on Boylan Avenue to some really wonderful bungalows, which Boylan Heights also is famous for. And we even have an apartment complex that was converted from a single-family home into apartments back in the 1920s.
Wow.
So you see a whole variety of urban living, really. Yeah, and the homes are all different kinds. It's not just the big homes. You've got some smaller ones, too. No, and we even have one home that was actually built in 2007, but it's in the character of the neighborhood. But so when you go inside some of the homes, too, you'll see contemporary layout and contemporary design while maintaining that historic character on the outside. So the people live in these homes presently? Oh, absolutely, yes. Okay, so they're just going to let us strangers come through their home? Well, Boylan Heights is a great neighborhood of volunteers and a great neighborhood of people who really enjoy sharing our wonderful neighborhood with the greater community. So, so yeah. Okay, and tell me about the music. What different kinds of music will we hear? We're reaching out to all kinds of music. We're going to have a Southern string band. We're going to have a brass quintet. We're going to have a classical pianist. We're going to have a band that has a New Orleans sound to it. Nice. We're going to have a rock and roll keyboardist. So it's a little bit of everything. Okay. And some of the bands will be playing on porches. Some of the bands will be playing on lawns, some of the bigger ones. And then others will be inside. And so as you stroll through the neighborhood and see the houses, even if you're not actually seeing the tour, though I don't want to encourage that, come to the tour, but you'll enjoy music even just being out in the neighborhood. So how do we participate? Well, advance tickets can be bought at Rebus Works Gallery, which is on Kinsey Street, right inside the neighborhood, right off the Boylan Avenue Bridge. Okay. They can be bought in advance at a lower price than on the day of. The day of, we will be selling them on the grounds of historic Montfort Hall, which is the original house, the original plantation house that was built there in Boylan Heights, and they'll be available there the day of at a little bit more of a price increase. So we encourage people to buy their tickets in advance. Great. Well, this sounds awesome. Thank you so much. Well, thanks. And